Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Ngāti Unu First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Yes, I'm back outside. It's not as cold, not as windy, and not raining. So let's see how we go this morning. Now, thank you. Oh gosh, if you hear my guides, let me know. They're trying to put in order what I actually want to say. Because there are a few things that have come up overnight. So first of all, it appears in Congress, in the Senate, that the vote was certified. However, I don't know whether it's because I'm in another country or whether there's something going on there, but I have been unable to get into archive.gov, which is the US system where they lodge the certifications and they lodge the votes, etc., the registration of the votes, etc. So if you are in the US, let me know if you're able to get into that website at all or not, because what I wanted to have a look at, and as it was pointed out really well in a video yesterday that I listened to late last night by Rosie's Insight, is that when you went onto the archive.gov website, there was the certification had all been lodged, but the certification of the votes for about 21 states hadn't. So I thought, oh, well, I'll go and check this morning to see whether they've switched up and the votes themselves have now been certified. Can't get on the website at all. In a second point, what I want to point out is that when I say let it play, and things can take a long time to play out, it was 2 years ago that I read on Justin Trudeau and picked up that neither he nor Pierre Poilievre would be leaders of the party come the next Canadian election. Well, Justin Trudeau has now resigned. I did say that I believe there would be a female stepping up into the leadership role. And I do wonder whether that may have been the Secretary of the Treasury. I can't remember what the female that sort of resigned in protest at Trudeau about a month ago. So just going to say things can take a long time. This is not reading tomorrow. This is reading on the energies of what is happening. So Justin Trudeau's quit, and it came up in my readings yesterday. Now I'm not here to say I'm right. I try not to do that. I don't like readers that do that, but I'm just using it as an example that things take time to come to fruition. Also with China, there appears to be an undercurrent of turmoil in China with factory workers being laid off. The economy of China is going through not good times at the moment. Again, that was a reading I did 9 months ago. So if you pop China in, you'll find it if you're interested. But that's what I'm just saying. It takes time for things to play out. Interestingly enough, the Mike Johnson with the vote in the House. Yeah, he's just exposed another loophole as well that will need to be closed. Now, the loophole of holding open a vote was designed in case members of the representatives that were wanting to vote just happened to be in the bathroom at the time or slipped out to take a quick phone call, etc. It was not designed to hold a vote open so that there can be threats, bribery, negotiation, or whatever else going on for over an hour so that it gives the appearance of a win on the first round. So what I want to have a look at in this particular reading, goodness me, where do I start? There's a few things that I want to have a look at. I'm also going to recommend the Susan Lynn video about Dick Cheney. Yes, please, please, please check that out. Totally resonates as well. And okay, right. Well, that's then leading me to a video that one of my beautiful viewers, April, emailed to me for Stefan Burns, Stefan Burns, Burns, about the energy waves and the initiation of psychic gifts. Now, I have had really loud ringing in my ear, both ears actually, last night and this morning, and then when I opened this video from April, the ringing stopped. So obviously it was my guide saying that there was something I needed to be aware of. So Stefan Burns, now I don't worry about the last 10 minutes or so of his video. He gets all then into his advertising and promotional stuff. Yeah, fair enough. I suppose we all have to make a living somehow. But what he's talking about is the if I'm looking this way, this is where my notes are. Let me bring them a little bit closer so I'm not glancing sideways. He's talking about the solar storms that are happening, the geo something, and I can't read my own writing, the solar storms that came off the sun on the 1st of January, washing over the earth with Schumer resonances occurring. These are energies that can be they're light wavelengths of light frequency particles that are produced by the Earth. Are they produced by the Earth's activities, for example, lightning strikes? But they are also then enhanced by these solar storms, I believe, that come from the sun. So now he went into the astrology as well. I am not going to touch astrology. I butchered it completely the other week. Astrology, love it when it's presented in layman's terms, but it comes in this ear, goes out that ear, and seems to not stop on the way through. So apparently we're also going through huge astrology changes in this coming year, both of which, so the Schumer resonances, the solar storm, the astrology changes, are bringing about a collective consciousness and an energy resonating, and we are all light workers, every single one of us, whether you believe it or not, whether you're in low vibration energy, high vibration energy, we are all light workers. And what's going to happen is those of us, you and me, who are aware, are going to feel these energies more than those that are in the low vibration. This is all about this ascension shift that we're going through. Now, terms that I've heard from the last couple of days from many of you, I use discombobulated because I love that as a word. It's a great word, discombobulated. Cacophony is also a great word as well. We should bring a lot of these old words back again. But frazzled, whirling, overwhelmed, intense, disassociated, and a lot of the physical reactions as well. So I have no idea what I'm going to have a look at here, but I am going to use my Lightworkers tarot and see what the guides bring me. Now, I've got my crystals sitting there on standby because not quite sure what the weather's going to do. It's actually my mum's Lightworkers tarot. So not only have I raided her wardrobe, I've raided her psychic cards as well. I actually bought them for her a long time ago. My mum doesn't actually read cards as such. They are beautiful, beautiful cards, which is why I bought them for her. She doesn't read cards, but she is in total connection with her guides. She actually sees her guides. She has bumped into her guides in the hallway before today and apologized for bumping into them. So, yeah, she has a great connection with her guides. So let's have a look. Where do you want to go? I feel like I'm almost going to do a channeling session, which is really unusual for me, so I do apologize if it's disorientating, because this is all new to me, and as I say, we're talking about new energy. We're talking about up vibing, up ascending, up leveling, which is going to be quite confronting for many of us. Now, for those that are new, I do have a couple of really old videos. I don't know if they've aged particularly well. If you type Journey in the search engine, you'll find them. It's 2 videos about how I came to where I am now. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. What do you want to tell me about this energies that we're shifting into? Change is the word they're showing me, giving me. They're actually saying huge change. Again, if you hear my guides, let me know, because sometimes they get a bit talkative. The gruff one is Meister himself, Earth name Angus, but he prefers Meister. Softly spoken male is Narin, and get a sassy female, that's Surishin. She's a temporary one here for the moment. Okay, what is the energies that you guys need to share? What is the energies that you guys need? Ooh, flinging out. Okay, in regards to the Schumer resonances. Come on down. Come and join me on this journey. Okay. Well, this one absolutely flung out, and I can't agree with it more, to be honest. Yeah, the wheel. We are entering 2025 is a year of dramatic change. So what is it? It's a 9-year, means an ending of a cycle before we step into um, the new cycle. It's a 9 cycle. If you're interested in your angel numbers or you study numerology, before we step into the new. So we are on this wheel of change. You and I feel it, absolutely. We have a choice. We have a choice whether we can step into this higher vibration light, or we stay in if I say earthbound, I mean we are earthbound because we are in these earth bodies that we are in, but in this darkness of spiritual denial, lower vibration. So absolutely, we are at this time of change, and we get to choose which way we want to go. I would highly recommend leaning into the light. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is bloody scary when it first opens up for you. If you have a look at my journey videos, actually I'm just going to bring you up because I'm going to have a little bit of a chat about it. If you look at my journey videos, you'll find that. So I went to my Susa, just was drawn to her online, timing was right, signed up to do a weekend course. When she got my location, her guides told her to cancel all other people applying for the course, just close the course. There were 3 of us there, really interesting, and I'm going to say the third person that was there for a comparison, because um, the third person that was there was, I say, had embraced spirituality for perhaps 40, 50 years, whereas to me it was all new, but she hasn't actually stepped into her spirituality, if that makes sense. She talked the talk, so the other student that was there talked the talk, but she hasn't actually taken the step over into trusting, leaning into opening herself up. She thinks she had, but she hasn't. So it was really, really interesting. There was just 3 of us. This is a course that could have been 6 people or more, where therefore my Susa could have made, good money for the weekend, but her guides told her no. It was after being this weekend course that she opened me up to Meister. And I'll tell you what, once the chink was opened and the floodgates cracked, it was really scary, because he was there like a force that had been trying to get through to me for 50 years. And it was whoomp. So I'm going to say, make sure you have your protections in place, whatever that protection is right for you. For me, it was lining up my chakra, lighting up my chakra, so they were like spotlights of colour, to a point where they all met that turned into white light, and then I brought that white light down around me. That's how I protect myself. It's very much about you being in sync with your guides to work out what protection works for you. But when those floodgates open, it's really scary, because they're wanting to come through, and they come through. and it is no holds barred. I'm hoping your guides are gentler and kinder with you than Maestro was with me, but just be aware. Lean into it. Go with it. Don't be scared, is all I can say. It will be scary, but don't be scared. Okay, come on, let's back down again. Let's have a look at some cards. So the energy, the energies, it is. We are in this massive period of change. We get the choice of whether we embrace it or we power back from this spiritual awakening. Absolutely. Share the message. Knight of Wands. This is about it's about career. Now, if you feel that you're drawn to a career in spirituality, absolutely go for it. We need more light workers. But even if it's not a career, even if it's just something you do as a hobby or a part-time, or you just embrace for yourself, lean into it and share the message in whatever way you can. It doesn't mean you go out and stand on a street corner and spout woo-woo to anybody that's passing. This is very much about being the inspiration, being the mentor, being the light, coming from a place of love and acceptance and no judgment. It's very much about sharing the joy. Even if you don't come out and say why you have the joy, it's about sharing the joy. So very much beat the drum, share the message. In the past, because, sorry, the energies behind the scenes. Sorry, get the reading right. Thank you guys for giving me that little knock on the side of the head. The energies behind the scenes is Tower moment. We are, as a collective, around the world at this pinnacle power moment where we are starting to wake up to what is really important. And it is not bombing the bejeez, whatever you like to call it, out of defenseless citizens and children for the sake of greed. It is not about filling our lives with endless trinkets. It's not about hanging on to relationships that have passed their course. We are all going through this Tower moment, and how we choose to emerge from it is how I think, gosh, how are you saying it, guys? How we emerge from this Tower moment is going to be transformational as to whether oh gosh, okay, thank you. I'm being pointed to the lightning here. Something that Stefan Burns said was the Schumann resonances, the light wavelengths, the frequencies produced by the earth is also caused by the lightning strikes of the earth. They are the visible, can't even remember what he said, the visible formations, thank you guys, of these resonances. They are transformative. It's how we choose to step into this energy as to whether it is, with the butterflies here, transformative into the light for us, or we go slink back down into this darkness. Yeah, the whole world at the moment is going through this Tower moment. I'll just move you back a little bit more room. Hopefully that light is good for you. Okay. Oh, and this is its matching card, the Four of Pentacles for the Tower moment. This is about deciding what is really important that you want to hold on to, that is important for you, that you want to hold on to, that you want to embrace, that you feel comfortable, that brings you calm, that brings you peace, that brings you serenity in the face of barrenness, but also gaudiness as well. I'm drawn to that town in the background with all the bright colours and markets, etc., strung up. It's about holding on to what is really important to you in the face of the barrenness, but also the gaudiness. Okay, that's just the word I'm being given. Coming out of this, yes, strengthen relationships, balanced relationships, where there is no dominance, there's no subservient, but balanced relationship is about bringing together different strengths, embracing those strengths, supporting the strengths in the other person, where you complement each other, coming into relationships as a whole person. Yeah, this is a big redefining we're having here. What is really important, working together with others to make something that is substantial but also beautiful. Okay. The karma hanging over, the Four of Swords. This is about self-nurture, self-care, looking after yourself first. You cannot give if you have not got. This is about going within to reflect. This is doing internal work. This is about looking after your health on all levels, mental, spiritual, physical health, financial health, emotional health, all health. Going within, retreating, turning off mainstream media, turning off doom scrolling on social media, looking after yourself first. Because the karma hanging over us at the moment is this Seven of Swords energy. A light is being shone, breaking through to this abuse of power, this betrayal, this deceit, this stealing, this greed. The crow here, it's singing loudly about this figure here who has stolen, and the light is being shone on what is happening. So just be aware of this karmic energy, this energy that is over us at the moment. Retreat from it. Because, he's a very seductive looking devil. The devil energy, it's not a particular person. The devil energy is very seductive. And the fact that it's here next to the Seven of Swords, to me, is very telling. He's very enticing. He's very much come this way. Don't change anything. Don't step up. Stay in this lower vibration. Go back into your tunnel. Everything will be okay. Don't take the challenges. Don't take the higher path. Just stay with me. It brings nothing. It's very seductive because that's what I'm saying. It can be scary to step out into this new energy. It's easier, or it appears easier, to stay in the low vibration. It's very seductive to stay in that low vibration. He is very alluring to stay in what we know. The devil you know. But it brings nothing but despair going forward. So we are very much at this change point. The giving and receiving of help, the giving and receiving of opportunities, the giving and receiving of healing. The Six of Pentacles. Or is this the seduction of money? I think we have choices. Again, we have choices where we can give and receive help, whether we can give and receive healing, whether we can pass it forward, or we get seduced by the allure of this energy. The dog eat dog, the kill the crow energy. Whether we are happy to take the crumbs off the table that we are given rather than stepping up and demanding what we deserve. That's the vibe I'm getting from this, connected to this energy. And we do need to step back and reassess and go within. Because again, I love this card, comes out just about every time I do a spiritual reading. It is about deciding what we want our future to look like for us and stepping into our power and taking the steps to make it happen. There's no express elevator. There's no fast track to this future that we want for ourselves, that we can see for ourselves, this higher energy future. We have to take the steps to get there one at a time. And the first step might simply be acknowledging. The first step might be going within and having a look, a brutal, harsh, real look from within. And then we take the next step and the next step and the next step. We are at a spiritual crossroads at the moment. It's time to take the blindfold off and decide which path you want to take forward. Which path do you want to take forward? And again, we've got the lightning coming out of the sun. Now, I'm a huge believer that news items, articles, etc. cross my path when they are meant to. And we've got the sun here. We've got the connection with the sun. We've got the lightning. We've got the solar storm here. This is about huge change where we can step into this massive power that we can draw on this power going forwards. But it is up to us individually to choose. It is up for us to individually manifest this magical experience, to bring it for ourselves, to step into our power and bring it forth. Oh, loving, loving, loving. And the next card, look at these major arcana to finish. This is huge messaging. 2 major arcana to start with, 4 major arcana to finish with, 1 warning us. Oh, I forgot this one. 3 major arcana to start with, 4 to finish, 1 warning. We, this year and going forward, so it doesn't finish at the end of this 2025. This is a period of time. Okay, thank you. Again, being reminded there is no calendar or clock in the universal energy. So I'm just going to say at this period of time, we are in a significant era of endings and significant beginnings where we can shed the skin of the old and step through into the light of the new. I am loving it. And again, it is up to us what we choose. Whether we choose the lower vibration, capitalist consumerism energy, or whether we step up into this higher vibration light. It is on offer. It is up to us whether we take it or not. But this is a powerful new message, and it is a call to action. A call to action that is brought with strength, compassionate strength, empathic strength, but strength. There is strength in this call to action. Absolutely. It's time to let go of what emotionally is not serving you. Let it go. Let it go. And walk towards this new beginning, this new dawn, this new era. Whatever is not serving you, leave it behind, pack it up, put it on the yak and put the yak by the side of the road in the paddock to chew on the grass, knowing that it's there if you want to come back and reclaim, and I can bet you won't. You are being presented with an opportunity to step forward with a lighter load, with the messages that you want to take forward with you, with the energy, the passions that you want to take forward with you, with your petticoats are fluttering, whether you're male or female, with a lighter spirit of being. Draw that sword of truth. This is about your actions having consequences. Draw that sword of truth, look in the mirror, and decide for yourself. Love it. Again, if I go to the bottom, we've got the perception of restriction, about being able to step into this energy. Every time I do this sort of reading, I have a number of my beautiful, beautiful viewers that say, I don't hear my guides, I don't have any intuition, I'm not spiritual, etc. Yes, the only thing that is holding you back is the perception that you don't. This is time to shed, time to look in the mirror, brutal honesty, brutal truth, brutal reality. Look in the mirror and choose whether or not you want to discard those shackles that are holding you back and step out into your connection with spirit, because it is there. You have to claim it, you have to own it, it is there. You have to choose to let go of messages you've told, hanging on to, things that you were told in your childhood. I'm just saying you need to let go of physical, grounded messages that just no longer belong to you, so that you can step into this energy. Wow. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. That was really, I just felt quite profound about that, that I needed to bring that message. I think you hear my guides let me know. They just said, you did not bring that message. They brought the message. Absolutely. They brought the message. Your guides are bringing the message. So I just want to pop it out there. Look up Stephen Burns if you feel you need to. Just know that you all are light workers. You all have the ability to step into the energy. It's about whether you choose to summon the courage to do so. And I hope you do, because boy, oh boy, we need to all link arms with this spiritual energy. The world needs its light workers at the moment. We're holding the line. The line is firm, but would love, love, love for you to join the ranks. Okay, love to you all. Take care. I shall see you shortly. Look after yourselves and join us for this journey. It's exciting. It's scary. It is so fulfilling. Love to you all. Take care.